Hi everyone. So I just really quickly, a really short video, I wanted to discuss what to me is a rookie mistake. So I got this peace lily maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month ago. And when I got it, the soil was pretty moist, and but I continued to water it every week. So I just had it on a schedule. So I would just water it every week. And what I noticed was that the leaves were really, really droopy. And from my research, that showed that droopy leaves on a peace lily mean that they need water. So I continued to water it. And what I then noticed was that there was a piece of the plant where, and you can probably see it here. I wish I would have just showed you before I did cleaned it up a little bit. But there was a piece of the plant probably right here. I don't know if you can see when I was turning it around how, not necessarily extremely full, but how full the other sides were compared to this side. But there was basically there are little stalks underneath here, and you have bunches of stems that come off of each stalk. So you will have this bunch of stems that come off of one stalk, and then this bunch of stems that will come off of another. And then there was a stalk right here, but there were no stems coming off of it. So I noticed that first. And then what I noticed about the stem was that it was really brown and mushy. So I researched a little bit further, and my research led me to know that my peace lily probably had root rot, and it was from overwatering. So a lot of the signs for overwatering and underwatering are the same. So the peace lily would droop down in the way that you see here. I didn't think that it could be root rot or anything because I still had like new leaves forming and coming out, so I thought it was okay. But when I took it out of the pot, I did notice some brown roots, and I cut away as much of that stalk as I possibly could. So I cut that away. I washed the roots with warm water, and I cleaned it up. So a lot of the tips had brown, curly crunchiness. They were all like that, basically. So I cut all of those tips off. And also, that is another sign of overwatering, that they have the brown tips, or that there's chlorine or something in the water that the plant doesn't like. So most of the tips look like that. So I cut all those away. And then there were some yellow leaves as well. So you can see like how flimsy all the leaves are. There were some yellowing of some leaves, and like this one's still here. So basically one leaf will be all yellow like that. So I cut that away. I left that one, but anything that was all yellow, I cut it away. Anything that was brown, I cut it away. I cut away the brown roots. And then what I did was I got new soil. I repotted it into a different pot. So this is just a plain plastic pot that I got from, I think, Home Depot or something, but it has the holes at the bottom. It looks like some of the pots that plants come in originally. So I just got a bunch of these, and I just repotted it in that. And this is actually a lot smaller than what I had it in. This is what I had it in initially, something that was that size. I'm still going to stick this in there, but I had something in there that would fit right in there. So it was a lot larger, and actually this pot is probably better for it because the pot I got it in was a little smaller than this, and I think I transferred it into a larger pot too quickly, so this probably will be better for it. And I made sure to sterilize the scissors that I use because root rot is a fungus, so it can continue to spread, and if you get it on other plants, I think it can spread that way. I don't know, but I just want to make sure to sterilize everything. During research, they said that you should sterilize it. So if you have a plant with root rot and you transfer it into the same pot that you used before, make sure you sterilize the pot prior to placing it back in, and make sure you use new dirt if possible. So that's all really quickly. Just wanted to show you that, and I'll do updates on this little guy. Hopefully he makes it. I mean, some leaves look perky still, so we'll see. Thanks guys. Bye.